how are y'all doing?
Good.
I'm Watson. We're the Oxford Campaign Committee. First, I'd like to thank y'all for being here. Take time out of y'all's night. So this is our business card. If everyone wants to introduce himself real quick.
Yeah, I'm Will Moore from High Point, North Carolina.
Andy Tyler.
Blaine Darden. I'm Hannah Maloney.
Mike Askins.
Carter Smith. Tommy Mooney.
Jolie Papa. Maddie Fields.
And I'm Watson Jenkins. And our objective for this campaign committee was to create an IMC campaign that was tailored to individual businesses in order to better their market presence. And this is our mission statement, is to instill a long-lasting marketing campaign and to provide more value to the brand and company that is the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center. This is obviously very important to us because it's what our committee values. A little bit about Tupelo. It is a city located in the south with approximately 40,000 residents and approximately 100,000 people drive through weekly. And a little bit of company background about the Bancorp South Arena and the Conference Center, which we've been abbreviating as BCS ACC. The arena seats 10,000 people and the Conference Center has 15,000 feet of meeting space. And out of the 500 annual events, about 100 are entertainment performances in the arena. Now I'm going to pass it off to Carter.
So to begin our research, we broke it down into strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. For strengths, Tupelo is the largest micropolitan area within 60-mile radius. It's the birthplace of Elvis, king of rock and roll. It hosts versatile events such as ice skating, concerts, monster truck rallies, etc. Weaknesses lie in the brand name and identity issues across the state. They want to be better known as the Conference Center and Arena and Conference Center. Opportunities are social media. Threats are competition in Birmingham, Memphis, Jackson, and other towns throughout Mississippi. Okay, so we made 3 different surveys, one for Tupelo, Oxford, and then one for former Conference Center users. And then we all made multiple interviews. The first survey is the Tupelo resident survey. In this survey, it shows discrepancy in considering it the arena and Conference Center. You see that 22% of people that took the survey didn't really know what to think, so we thought we could swing those people by unifying the advertising. For the Oxford resident survey, we found the lack of brand awareness. Almost 50% of the people have never even heard of the arena, and so we thought we'd have to improve advertising in Oxford. And the second finding from the Oxford resident survey shows the importance in social media. 50% of the people that took the survey heard it from word of mouth, and 28% social media. So we saw opportunities there we can improve in social media. And for the Conference Center survey, this is feedback from people taking the survey. These are people that have used it before. They gave information such as like staff healthiness, top-notch service, pretty much all customer service. In the interviews, we each interviewed 5 different people, and out of the 50 people that we all interviewed, 22 have actually heard of the arena before, only 6 have been to a concert, and only 8 have seen advertising in Oxford. And then, so for target audience, we broke it down into two different types for the arena and the Conference Center. For the arena, we were advertising to students and millennials who are entertainment seekers and concert enthusiasts. And for the Conference Center, we're focusing on career professionals such as white-collar business workers, association members, and so on. I want to pass it to Will, the campaign objectives.
All right, guys. So we decided that our campaign objectives are threefold. We want to change the perception consumers have around the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center and include both of those in their minds when they think of the place. We want to generate more awareness in the college town of Oxford. and we want to build loyalty with Conference Center clients through incentives. So, our unifying brand approach can be summarized in our new tagline, "For business or pleasure, get together." While these venues are two distinct products, they're under the same roof and brand, and both bring people together. With this tagline, we can have people think of both places in the same sentence. It automatically brings both to mind. So, research shows, as he said, that a lot of people are fence sitters, 22% or maybe 20% probably not. We thought with good advertising, stuff we're about to show you, that we can swing these probably nots and these maybes over to the affirmative. So, the client's current logos are almost always featuring only one of the venues, the arena or the conference center, not both. Our new logo features both, and also features our new tagline to reinforce both coming to mind at the same time. There's also no on-site signage for the logo featuring both arena and conference center in the name. So we felt like we need to really push this new logo to get that in the minds of people. The new slogan was created to further reinforce the idea of the unified entity. For business or pleasure, get together. The slogan places focus on the venue bringing people together, but having two different functions. A single line creates a vision in the minds of consumers to think of it all at once. And the original slogan, "Be Center Stage," was good, but it automatically lends itself to the arena. You hear stage and you think arena concerts. So this slogan capitalized on both, talking about both things, and lends itself better to both the arena and the conference center. The new logo will be on all new advertising going forward, and the slogan will be included in all audio advertising as a tagline. And speaking of taglines, I've got Mike Haskins here to give some details on that.
Throughout the campaign, we plan to utilize many different forms of media, including traditional newspaper and press coverage, but the primary three forms of media that we would like to focus on are radio, television, and collegiate athletic advertising. First up is radio. Radio is an effective form of advertising to reach our target publics. In a single week, radio will reach more than 228 million Americans. That is 94% of everyone aged 12 and older. Radio is also a mobile medium. 80% of adults report listening to the radio in the car on their commute to work. Our strategy for use of radio advertisement includes both general, wide-reaching script variations for use across wide areas of the state, and ads that are more specifically scripted and tailored for a certain geographic area. Two main styles of ads are focused on. The first promotes the arena and conference center as a whole, unified single unit, and the second promotes just the conference center. A general widespread geographic ad will be produced for each, as well as two specific area ads for the Oxford and Starkville communities. I'd like to play a sample at this time of a sample radio ad we created. This would be a general wide coverage advertisement for use across the state of Mississippi.
For your next business meeting or conference, look no further than the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center in downtown Tupelo, Mississippi. Featuring over 10,000 square feet of meeting space, the Conference Center can handle any event, leadership conferences, trade shows, weddings, and class reunions. Just next door, the arena hosts nationally recognized entertainment, including concerts, rodeos, and plenty of events for the kids. That's the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center, located just steps from downtown Tupelo, Mississippi. For more information, visit bcsarena.com. The Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center. For business or pleasure, get together.
For the purposes of this campaign, these ads will initially run for a month, but could run indefinitely should the client wish to continue the advertising campaign. Coverage for these areas does include the Tupelo micropolitan area, Oxford, Starkville, DeSoto County, and the Jackson metro area. Television advertising remains a viable advertising medium for our older target demographic. U.S. adults on average watch 33 hours a week of television. The viewership does drop a little with the younger demographic, but increases in adults over 40. The adults are within the target market that needs to be reached in regards to the conference center. For more effective use of funds, one advertisement will be cut to be shown in 3 geographic areas of the state in a 30-second format and run for a single month. Tupelo and Oxford, DeSoto County, and the Jackson metropolitan area. Unfortunately, we were unable to create a sample television ad for our presentation, but a fully storyboarded sample can be found in the campaign booklet you'll be presented with at the end of our presentation. The last advertising medium I'd like to discuss is NCAA collegiate advertising. Ole Miss and Mississippi State feature not only strong student support bases for their athletic programs, but also have a very supportive alumni base. These two bases encompass both the target markets, and average attendance at each school's home football game is over 60,000 apiece. It's 120,000 potential impressions per Saturday. Students are an obvious market. Music and other events at the arena can be easily marketed. A large portion of the alumni base works in white collar and business industry, demonstrating a potential need for meeting and conference space. At each respective school, a 30-second ad spot will be purchased for a home football game, and the same ad used in television ad will be used as this particular ad. Each school has 2 games during the time the campaign will run to take advantage of. The client may continue running these ads, of course, if they wish. I'll now turn things over to our event team.
Okay, so we planned an event to be held after the completion of all the renovations going on, and it's called Under the Breezeway. And just a little description of the event. So there will feature a ribbon cutting ceremony, live music, local food vendors, and fun attractions for all ages. Also sponsor booths that will bring good people and local businesses together for a fun-filled, eventful night. We have 2 objectives. Our first objective is to create brand awareness by promoting the new venue additions and introducing the new company logo and slogan that unites Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center as one. Objective number 2 is to illustrate Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center's support for the Tupelo community by hosting this event and intertwining all local businesses, vendors, musicians, and guests. So we have 2 main target audiences, or 3, excuse me. The first one being married Tupelo residents and families between the ages of 20 and 50 who are active and involved in the community. The second being local businesses, or business owners interested in networking with other local businesses and enriching the local economy. And the third being the clients who have previously held events at the conference center, and that's just trying to increase repeat customers and brand loyalty.
So one of our main goals when we were planning out this event was we wanted to make sure that we could incorporate all 3 venue spaces at the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center, which includes the Breezeway, the arena, and the Conference Center. So in order to do that, in the Breezeway, we decided that we were going to kick off the event with a ribbon cutting ceremony, which would open the doors to the newly renovated Breezeway. And inside the Breezeway, Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center would set up a promotional booth where they would promote upcoming events and their venue spaces for rental. But primarily, we're going to focus on promoting the idea of unifying their brand as one through unveiling the new additions and newly renovated spaces, along with promoting our new slogan and tagline. And we purposely made the entrance be at the front of the Breezeway because it forces everyone to walk through the Breezeway, and then you can kind of get a feel for our booth and everything we're trying to promote. And on top of that, we are we're giving away free t-shirts, and we're holding a ticket raffle that's gonna be at the business booth as well. And not only is that gonna increase foot traffic, it's also gonna require attendees to go and interact at the booth with Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center if they wanna participate in getting a free t-shirt or entering these raffles. So next we have the arena. So since this is a family community event, we designated the arena to be the kids area. And inside the arena, we're gonna have face painting and a bounce house. The bounce house is gonna be provided by Busyland, which is a Tupelo-based company, which also goes with our event objective to keep everything local and within the community and supporting Tupelo businesses. And next we have the conference center, which will function as a community networking space for local businesses that pay a $100 fee to sponsor our event. And all proceeds that come from the sponsors will go to the Boys and Girls Club of North Mississippi. So inside the conference center, we are gonna provide tables for the businesses that are sponsoring our event. And at these tables, they can promote their companies or businesses with brochures, flyers, however they may choose to do so. And also another perk of becoming an event sponsor is we're gonna put your name on the back of our event t-shirts under our list of sponsors. And becoming an event sponsor is a great opportunity for businesses to network and interact with the community along with other local businesses and increase their brand awareness.
Okay, as Blaine mentioned, just to kind of get the buzz going in the community about Under the Breezeway and about this event, we're going to advertise the event t-shirts, and to the first 1,000 guests that arrive for the ribbon cutting ceremony, they'll get a free t-shirt, and that's just to get them there for the ribbon cutting ceremony and see what it's about. You know, that's why we're doing it. And the ticket raffle she mentioned, the guests will fill out a slip of paper that has their name, address, email address, and this will build our email list and our direct mailing list. So we just thought that was a good idea to do that. And a little bit more detail about the raffle. It's for 4 event tickets, just for whatever the winner's choosing at the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center within the year. And additional tickets to up your chances will be sold for $1, and the proceeds will also go to the Boys and Girls Club. And we will announce the winner of the ticket raffle at the end of the band set, just to encourage all the guests to stay for the duration of Under the Breezeway and just to fill out the whole event. And then,
So for marketing this event, we decided to post up flyers throughout the town, which has the basic event details and everything. And then we're also posting up a flyer around town that's calling all local musicians, because like I said, the whole point of the event is to bring the community, be totally locally based. So we decided it would be a great idea to bring in local musicians and have them audition to perform live at our event, just for exposure for their band or just to play live for everyone. And we also are using social media as a huge form of marketing when it comes to this event. We're gonna make promotional posts, as you can see up on the screen. We have some going on for the ticket raffle, the t-shirt giveaway, and besides promotional events promotional posts explaining the event, we're also gonna make a Facebook event, which is going to have a detailed description of everything that's gonna be going on at the event. If you need any information on the event, it will be posted on this Facebook event, because we are trying to encourage people to attend this event on Facebook and share it with their friends so we can get the word out and grow the amount of attendees that will be there.
So with this grand opening, we want to get as much media attention as possible. We feel the best way to do this is send out a news release to WTVA in Tupelo and also all the local newspapers, and also invite them to come to the event and they will cover it. We'd also like to post all the information on the social media pages and the company website. We feel this will help get the public excited for the event. Once grand opening is done, we will judge the success of the event by counting how many people showed up, and also by sending out a closed follow-up survey to all attendees. All sponsors will also get a survey to fill out to see if they would like to sponsor more events and what they thought of the event. The last thing we'd like to do is to check to see if social media following increased, and also how many people use the hashtag we created. Next is Tommy with the budget.
The majority of our budget will be going towards t-shirts. We're spending $3,490 for 1,000 t-shirts, followed up with a banner that costs $78. And about $68 for 100 flyers is the average right now. And then you get 4 hours for $600 for a fun bounce house. We're actually avoiding paying for food by inviting local food trucks and food vendors to set up outside the parking lot. Also face painting, that is such a small fee, we agreed on that. And live local music, it's pretty much an open mic kind of thing. You saw the invitation on the last couple slides, so. The t-shirts cover majority, but it's also like what's bringing the people in. So. And Maddie's gonna come up and talk about marketing college students.
So our next campaign goal is to try and bring Ole Miss students to the arena. There's a lot of entertainment seekers here in Oxford that don't really know about how close Tupelo, the Bancorp South Arena is. This expansion into the college age group in Oxford will be kind of a test run to see how many people we can get to come out to the arena, the conference center, to see entertainment. And based on how well that goes, we'll start maybe doing that to nearby other colleges as well. As you can see in this survey, not many Oxford students know about the arena. We sent out a survey to a bunch of students here, and also when we were interviewing people, 42.1% didn't even know that the arena was that close or that had all that entertainment to offer. So we're trying to make it known to the students and get the students on board. And yeah, here's more of a word of mouth and social media build-up survey. Next, Mike is going to come talk about the Student Ambassador Program.
A competitor to the arena is the Beale Street Music Festival. The 3-day music event in Memphis, Tennessee happens tonight, and they utilize an ambassador program known as the Street Team. The team's made up of volunteers that, in exchange for certain incentives, usually passes to the festival, are given a package containing posters, flyers, social media graphics, and other information about the festival. These volunteers then take that package back to their home geographic area and distribute the material. In the past, Ole Miss students have been observed to be a part of this volunteer team and have been observed placing these materials in the Oxford area. A similar program can be utilized to great success for the arena. University of Mississippi has a student body population of over 20,000 students of the target demographic just on this campus. Volunteers within the proposed program will then place posters in the Oxford and Ole Miss community, distribute flyers directly into students' hands on campus, post heavily on social media using influencer marketing, and in general promote events and happenings at the Bancorp South Arena. In return, these volunteers would then have access to a range of incentives, free event tickets, meet and greet with artists visiting the arena, and exclusive merchandise are all viable options. The program can also be expanded across college campuses statewide, but Ole Miss and Oxford would be the first guinea pig for the program. The potential also exists for a program like this to partner with the university for college credit for ambassadors. I'll now turn things back over to Maddie.
So here's some posters and flyers that were made up for upcoming events at the arena. And we were thinking of having the student ambassadors hand these out around campus and hang them up in like the student union, the library. And then the flyers would kind of be put in dorms, fraternities and sororities. And another idea we had for the student ambassadors is to advertise really when there's an event, when there's not a home game. Because, you know, as Rebel fans, no one likes to miss a game. So we were thinking of adding a sticker on the posters that when there's no home game to get the students awareness about it to come out to all the games. And next year, Lee will talk more about this with the social media.
The social media campaign has a few key purposes. One of them is to plan consistent media over a period of time. The current social media pages are rather sporadic and sometimes has posts off topic. Social media is a huge way for people to find out about events, so staying on topic is key. Social media is particularly important for students who have grown up with the internet and have known much about social media since the beginning. Instagram posts will be promoted in the Oxford area to get them exposed to the Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center account. This combined with ambassadors sharing posts should gain a lot of awareness in the student market. The other key of social media is to continue unifying brand strategy. One account will be made for social media, including both the arena and conference center. Continually seeing these two venues in connected ways will push the idea that they are a part of each other. Our posts will continue to obtain the logo and the slogan. These are just two examples of posts that will be shared in the Oxford and give exposure to both of the Instagram and other accounts, and giving students a chance to win tickets if they interact and tagging brands. That's all.
All right, so the next thing that we'll be doing is sending a direct email out to all Oxford students. So this will go directly into the emails of all students 3 different times. We want to make Bancorp South Arena a viable spot for entertainment for students. So first we tell them about nationally recognized talent that comes to Bancorp South Arena. And then we offer them a discount of $10 on the next event that they'd like to go to over the fall season. So this discount period should incline students to look into events, and with other students also receiving the discount, they will talk to each other about what events they might like to go to. Events in the direct email are listed like Jason Aldean, Ray Sremmerd, so these are events that appeal to college students. So it'll get a buzz going. You know, they'll see these events that they're keen to and look into what they want to see. The new company logo is present to make sure that our brand unifying is staying consistent. And the 3 times that this will be sent out will be September 1st, September 20th, and October 15th. So with all these things coming together, we've got posters, we've got direct mail, and we've got social media. So social media, word of mouth are the 2 biggest ways that Oxford students find out about events. So, you know, these things will compile to see how it goes. You want to check social medias. You want to see how many follows we gain, how many likes we get, how many comments we get, particularly on sweepstakes posts that we promote in Oxford. Also, students that use the discount code, that's an easy way to see how many students we have turned into customers of the Bancorp South Arena. So a follow-up survey can also be used to see if we have changed that 42% who aren't aware of Bancorp South Arena and Conference Center. And then we can see if we changed that. So our final campaign thing is Conference Center and building relationships. So we've targeted the Conference Center clients. We want to keep them coming back to Tupelo by giving them incentives. So we asked what was the best part, as Carter showed earlier, and everyone that had a comment about the best part said something about the staff, all the way up from top-notch service, all the way down to a shout out just for the billing clerk. It's very personal. So that's just something that Conference Center can really hang their hat on. So we'd like to introduce the loyalty system. The loyalty system is built off the back of customer service. It will create better relationships with clients, and it will give them better service in the future. Customer retention was noted as a need for the Conference Center. There's a trend of cycling around conference centers in Mississippi and surrounding areas. So a loyalty program has been developed to provide incentive to keep them coming back to the Conference Center. So the program offers a financial benefit to the customers and builds a relationship with them. the threat of the closest conference center begins to be diminished. Every $10 that a client spends counts as 1 point for the loyalty system. 1 point is equivalent to $1. And it can be redeemed on catering, in-house rentals, all those things that you offer that are paid for, including bookings if they wanted to do that. And once a certain amount of points are earned, they're entered into a tiered program, bronze, silver, and gold, which offers benefits that really no one else can get.
Specialty loyalty members will receive better incentives starting with the CVB services without staying overnight. Silver allows 5% off bookings as well as 2 free in-house rentals with a value of less than $300. Gold gives free catering and a point multiplier each night an overnight stay is made. To generate client awareness of the program, both direct mail and email would be utilized to contact the BCSACC's current clients. The message talks about customer service and our pride of the building relationships with our clients. It will be sent to all former clients and include our brochure which detailed the specifics of our loyalty program. I'm going to talk about the budget to end this here. Our overall campaign budget, we had $25,000 to work with. We used about $17,500 if you include Mike's sports advertising with television and radio to target an older demographic. We spent $5,000 to get 22,000 student emails of Oxford students for the direct email, but it's going straight to them, so we thought that was a good investment. We also chose Instagram as our social media platform that we actually wanted to invest money in because it has the greatest return on investment than any other social media platform. We also feel that like Facebook, you can share your page a lot more, while Instagram right now sponsored posts are big. It's really easy to do and it's not expensive. Print is very cheap with posters and things like that. And Will's direct mail is only $300 for 150 former clients of the conference center. So we came out just under $25,000, just under. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We know it's late and it's Monday night, and you all from Bancorp South, the Arena and Conference Center, would probably rather be home in Tupelo, with your families and whatnot. We thank the professors coming out to spend time with us. Also, Bancorp South, thank you for helping us this whole semester. It's been really interesting and really fun to learn from y'all and see what we can do with this campaign. So we'll move on to whatever questions y'all have.
I'll ask a question just related to the budget. I think we had $5,000 for the 22,000 student email addresses.
Yes.
As students, do you think that's would you open an email that you got from us?
Well, actually, it's kind of rare. We were talking about it, and we never actually see that. But we try to open up almost every Ole Miss email because you never, after a few years of being here, you never know what it might say in importance to you. And if it was an email advertising an event, like I sign up for, like I'm a big music guy and I have a lot of venues all over the place that I like to know what's going on. And so they'll send me emails and updates and I click on every single one of them. So.
And like we said, like 50% of what people will hear about in Oxford is word of mouth. We send this email out 3 times, so we definitely think some people will click on it, of 22,000 students. And people are going to talk about it. They're going to say, should we use this discount? Should we go to an event and see what's going on? So yeah, it's a lot of money, but we thought it was a good way that we think people will talk about it and look into using it.
Is that the actual cost to get those emails?
Mm-hmm. That email list, yeah.
probably why a lot of people don't do it, but they don't know how, like, that's a good investment.
Yeah.
As a student, I would buy it. Good to know.
Alrighty, and you guys have campaign books that way we can share.